Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I'm here today to do hashtag Tarot and Chill live mini readings. We are going to be doing the $20 VIP and free one card pulls, but I am going to give it a few minutes for everyone to join in before we get into our opening prayer, collective message, and then all the VIPs. Hi Leah, how are you? You're always... Hey, listen, early bird gets the worm, right? Nothing wrong with being early. Glad to have you in here. I'm going to share this to my Facebook real quick while we're waiting for people to join in. I hope you've had a good day, though. Hi, Brooke. What up, girl? What up? So, yeah, man. Listen, I'll tell y'all, I hit a wall today. I mean, I have been feeling so good, but I feel so tired right now. I don't know if I exerted a little too much energy doing the readings today, but I do feel that some may be going through a heavy period. I know certain people in my life are, hitting some rough spots. But as I meditated for like a good 40 minutes trying to clear my energy, doing Reiki on myself and all that good stuff. Because again, like I've been in golden freaking energy for the last 2 weeks. And this was a very different energy that I picked up today. So as I was, after I got done meditating, I was getting ready and I put on my music, and Forgive by Trevor Hall came up, and I'm going to post that in the comments after everything's done so y'all can listen to it for yourself. But if anyone's having a hard time with any sort of heart pain, you know what I'm saying? Like emotional stuff and just having a hard time coping with certain things or people in your life, this would be a really good song for you to listen to. So let's see who's in the house, guys. Who's in here? So we have Maria. Hey, Maria. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been productive. Since the Lions Gate, my energy has been super focused, very creative, inspired, determined, like really focused, really clear. And I'm just doing whatever is necessary to take care of myself and my priorities. But really also listening to myself, like today when I hit that wall, like I needed to take some time for myself and really reset my energy. So it's a balance. It's totally a balance of I feel like a lot of people have really been doing the work. They're balancing out the divine feminine and divine masculine aspects, and there's almost a stillness but yet movement. It's hard to explain. It's like being so much in flow that, like, when you have to take some time for yourself and be in that creative energy and receiving mode, and then when you have to start taking action and putting things into place. It's wild, but I'm just running with it, guys. Just running with it. Hey Michelle, how are you, honey? Who else? We have Hope in here. Awesome. Thank y'all so much for being here. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Jamelia. And Christina G, what up, you guys? So now that we have a few people in the room, if you are new to my channel, welcome. So glad to have you here with us. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to the family. Vibe Tribe, you know I love you something serious. Now, if you haven't been here before, how this works is we start off with opening prayer, and then we do a collective message for everybody. Then we will get into the VIP. So VIP will guarantee you a reading tonight. It is $20 and the PayPal link is down below. And Brooke is also posting it in the chat. Thank you, Brooke. And as I get the donations, your name will go on a list and we will go accordingly. Now, after I am done with the VIP, we will do free one card pulls to who I am drawn to, and as much energy as I have, I will try to, get as many people as possible. But I do have to conserve my energy because like I said, I hit a wall earlier. So, hi Maya, thank you. Thank you for being here. So glad to have you with us tonight. So we're going to start off with opening prayer. I'm not going to talk too long, but we're going to do that and then get into the collective message. If you would like to get on the list, go ahead and send your donation to the PayPal link and we will get started right after the collective message. So, all right, guys, let's do this. So I just want everyone to take a nice big deep breath with me. If you feel compelled, close your eyes, center yourself, and just breathe into your space, your energy, and allow us to all tune in together. Dear Spirit of Love and Light, angels, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, spirit guides, my higher self, and all of my divine beings that can assist, I call upon you now. I ask that you please remove any energy from my mind, body, and soul that does not serve my highest good or does not belong to me, allowing me to become a clear vessel and voice for your divine grace, allowing me to absorb your light and your wisdom so that your messages will flow naturally through me. Allow me to see with all-knowing eyes, to hear without distraction, and communicate your messages as you wish them to be perceived. If there is anyone who needs to hear your messages and guidance tonight, please lead them to this video. Guide them in whatever way you can, allowing them to receive the messages they need to hear most and acting upon them accordingly. I ask that you please shine down your divine rainbow warrior light around me and all my viewers to create a sacred space for us to receive your messages tonight. I thank you for all of your love, your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your encouragement. Thank you for always believing in me and all of those who are stepping up to the plate. Thank you for supporting and encouraging those that are all going through a tough time with their ascension process. Allow them to feel your love at this moment. If anyone seems to be struggling with their truth or with clarity or feels like they have a hard time believing that better is yet to come, please give them a sign. Please give them some comfort and knowing that you are always with them. Thank you to everyone that has been led to this channel and supporting me on this journey. Thank you for trusting me with your messages and being in service for others. And so it be. So, all right, guys, let's get into this. Okay. So, where do we want to start, guys? So, what does the collective need to hear? Okay. So, yeah, guys. So we have, it is safe for you to receive. Take a divinely guided change and visualize abundance in all forms. What this tells me, and this is the balance, right, that I was just talking about for those that are balancing out their receiving, their stillness versus their action and doing. And first we have to realize and create the space to feel safe to truly receive abundance in all forms. And the space is created within us that radiates and influences our environment, right? When we can be still, when we can be quiet, when we can be okay in our own energy and allow ourselves to lean into the energy of love, abundance in all forms can manifest right before your eyes. But first, you have to allow yourself to be in that space. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you. Good things happen to us, not just for our own sake, but so we can share that wealth, that abundance, that love, that experience with other people. It's a vibration. Have you ever been around someone that is just so joyful, that is so present and just so in love with life? And you're like, some people have a hard time with it. And some people are like, yes, I want some of that juice. You know what I'm saying? And just by being in that presence of, yes, I love my life. Yes, I am good with where I'm at. I'm okay with me. Like, just completely confident, right? Not only is it intoxicating, but it is one of those things that literally spreads like wildfire and it's a spark, it's a seed, right? So no matter how you show up, you are constantly influencing your environment. So when you lean on faith, when you lean on love, when you lean on truth, that you will always be provided for and that you will be guided to the necessary things that need to change in your life. Like, if anything in your life is making you feel uncomfortable, triggered, doubtful, or feeling like you can't trust, then that is showing you that you are out of alignment somewhere. And it's important that you take the time to sit still with yourself to figure out what is out of alignment and what needs to be adjusted. When you get to that realization that certain things do need to change, and first it starts with you, then you will be led to the necessary action steps that need to be taken so that you can allow the space for you to receive what you have been trying to manifest, or what kind of blessings that you would like to see in your life, right? What kind of emotion would you like to feel? I was picking this up earlier when I was in my meditation. Like, for those of you who are trying to manifest like a romantic partner, right? We get so caught up in details that really don't even matter. But when it comes to manifesting, there has to be a feeling behind it. There has to be an intention behind it. So first I would ask, what is the intention of me trying to manifest a romantic partner, right? Is there a void I'm trying to fill? Is there something that I'm trying to feel complete in my life? Whatever the case may be. Or maybe you just want a partner to share your life with because you're so secure where you're at. The only other thing you could think of that could make it possibly a little better is to have someone that truly understands you, gets you, and can be on that journey with you to enhance it, right? So what I would suggest is writing a letter, or writing, ask yourself, like, how does it feel when I see their smile? How does it feel when they hug me? How does it feel when they make me laugh? What are things that, experiences we could do together? And what are you hoping to get out of that experience of attracting someone in your life, right? And that's the same thing as your job or career change or whatever change you're trying to make. If you're trying to get away from chaos, if you're trying to get away from things being hectic all the time or super fast paced, whatever that is, and you want to change it, you first have to really acknowledge what it is that is bothering you about the situation. What kind of vibration does it make you feel? Where do you feel it? And then you can go in and ask yourself these questions. Well, how is it going to feel when I'm sitting in my new office at my desk and I have finally gained this position that I know that I want and I'm meant to do? What is it going to be like when I open my own business and I turn that close sign to open for the first time? What's it going to be like when I get that first transaction and I actually make a difference in someone's life? Like, feel into the intention and the emotion behind it. And I promise you, you will see it manifest quicker because you're tapping into that vibration. So all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. This is following your inner GPS, your intuition. Pay attention to the nudges, pay attention to the synchronicities, and if you feel confused at any time, you can always sink into your own energy by meditation, going for a walk in nature, getting away from everyone else and all of their influences, and just tune into self. Say a prayer, ask for a sign, whatever it is, to get you the confirmation that you need so you can be confident in the step that you're about to take. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. As soon as you create that room, then you can start to visualize and manifest things into reality. So God gave you such a great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, helpful, positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. So it's really important that you hold a clear vision and a healthy vision for what it is that you want to experience in this life. And I promise you, whatever you focus on will manifest. If you lean into fear, you're going to get things to be fearful of. If you lean into love, you will find more things to be grateful for. Okay, so hope that helps, guys. So that's what I have for the collective message, however that may resonate with you. I'm going to check PayPal real quick. If you want to get on the list, the PayPal link is down below or in the chat. Thank you to everyone who is donating and supporting the channel. Hi, Nelson. I am checking right now. So we have Hope up first, then Michelle, and then Cynthia. So we have 3 on the list so far, Nelson. Hope, you were up first if you want to go ahead and post your questions. And just make sure that as we get down the list, I will check in between my PayPal. So once I get your donation, I will call out your name to let you know that I have it, but please have your questions ready if you can. So what is in the future between myself and my Pisces man? Will he come back in the correct way? Okay. Yeah. All right. So, Spirit, what can you tell me about the future of the relationship between Hope and her Pisces? Okay. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling like this is going to be kind of a long road. one of the things that they want you to understand, especially at this given time, is to when you go into meditation, they want you to lean into the chemistry of the connection, right? They want you to understand this magnetic attraction from a different standpoint, okay? And I feel like this is a really good time for you to get like really vulnerable with yourselves. And I feel like there might even be an opportunity or some situation where it feels like a remembrance, like a nostalgic feeling, right? So I feel like in the future there will be some sort of conversation as far as there are things that you don't fully understand or you're not aware of when it comes to your connection with this person. And it's going to be revealed. Let me tell you that, okay? But first you have to learn to be vulnerable with yourself and be like really in tune with that vulnerability for when this person comes back so that you can truly accept and hold space for their vulnerability, okay? And I feel that, like it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, and there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So there's a reason why you're being pulled to this person, obviously. But with that, and again, you know, the message that I got in meditation was about forgiveness. So I would definitely, after I post that link, I would go listen to it and see what comes up for you. Because you do have forgiving and learning and then children in reverse. I feel like there's inner child work that needs to be done. And this is on both of your behalfs, possibly. Could be one or the other, but you know, we're mirrors. So if there's a lot of triggers and longing and that familiarity, there might be healing, especially if you were married in a past life. There might still be past life ties that are affecting your bond. And the more in depth you go into that, and the more that you heal that, the more you release, the more forgiveness and space opens up. Okay. So what they want you to know is you deserve love regardless, because you are lovable. But they are saying, like, we do have the true love card here, but we have wedding and release your ex reversed. And the fact that you are bringing up the point that y'all were married in a past life, I really feel like there are certain things that are tied to these past connections that are keeping someone from realizing how worthy they truly are. Okay. So place that energy wherever it resonates most for you. But I feel like at this point, you just need to, again, focus. If you're trying to manifest a connection, okay, take the person out of it. Like, if you're trying to manifest love, love can come in many different forms. If you're trying to manifest your true person you're meant to be with in this lifetime, to grow old with and go on adventures and all that fun stuff, like, keep your energy focused on that frequency of love, but release the attachment to the outcome of who, when, and why. Because when one person, like, we can get so attached to a certain outcome with a person that we have a really strong magnetic attraction, especially if there are past lives here. But no matter what, because if you focus, and I'm getting this, oh, this is so good, Spirit. When you are focused on the fact that they are not there, you are focusing on lack. Okay. So you're already putting into the frequency of them not being with you, that you are not receiving love. Okay. So by putting that energy and that focus of if they're going to come back, if they're going to act right, if they're going to do this, like, stay in the frequency of love, stay focused. It's going to come regardless of who it is. Okay, yes, therefore manifesting lack. So whatever your attention is on, what you're going to manifest. So if you're focusing on them not being there, if you're focusing on how they're not showing up, if you're focusing on how they're driving you up the fucking wall because they don't know how to show up for you, or they're just not giving you the time and attention or space that you need, then you have to accept as is. And accept what will be. And that's going with the flow. It's releasing the expectation and saying, regardless of who it is, I deserve to be loved and I deserve to have love in my life. It starts with me and therefore affects everything around me, because I am love. I manifest love. I breathe love. I breed love. Right. And when we bring that in, it just happens, guys. It just does. And so let's pull. I feel like there's still a lot of energetic work that needs to be done in this connection. Okay. But as of right now, they're saying release the attachment to the outcome, because there are other things that need to be healed, that need to be forgiven. You still have a lot to learn in this department. And when it comes to your emotions around love, you need to give them the time, attention, and focus that they need. Okay? So let's get one card from his point of view. How does he feel about this moving forward? How does he feel about this moving forward? Okay. I know you are my divine counterpart. We are twin flames. You are so beautiful, strong, and loving. I feel like you're made of magic. Can this be real? Distorted emotions are creating illusions, and that's exactly what I'm getting from this. Distorted emotions. Okay? So if this is truly your twin flame, or this is, what y'all have claimed as for each other, then it's really important that you trust the process, because there's always a reason for the separation. And listen, that's where faith comes in. If you believe this is your divine counterpart and he feels it on some level too, and that's why there's that strong magnetic attraction there, if it's meant to come back in this lifetime, it will. But don't deny yourself of the freedom to experience love in all forms. Okay? There's a difference between waiting and being patient. If you're waiting, you're missing out on life. But this person does feel a lot for you and has a hard time understanding your strength, your beauty, and your charisma. I'm hearing that. Okay? So it's really important that y'all pay attention, that you pay attention, y'all, they're calling out both of you, that both of you pay attention to the distorted emotions that are creating illusions, because that is coming from the wounded inner child. Okay? So inner child work needs to be done, but that's honestly what I'm seeing, and that's what you need to know right now. So I hope that gives you a little bit of clarity, and maybe that again, you get what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So, but keep working on that inner child, and if this is your divine counterpart, then you will definitely be opening and holding that space for them too, right? So, yes. Oh, goodness. Yes. All right. So Michelle is up next. Hey, Dewey and Ellie. But yeah, so just take that into consideration and, work that into your practice. But I know you've been working your butt off with this stuff, and it's just another layer to it, girl. It's just another layer. So, goodness gracious. Michelle, whenever you're ready, honey. I would love some guidance on current love connection. All right. All right, Spirit. What can we give Michelle on her current love connection, please? What does she need to know? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. What does Michelle need to know about her new love connection? Mm-hmm. Oh, how sweet is that? All right. I want to pull one more. What is this connection bringing out in Michelle? Whoa, goodness gracious. Okay, so what energy is this connection supporting for Michelle? What energy? Thank you. Okay. So, reminder, easy does it. Take your time with it. Enjoy it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen, as everything is occurring in perfect timing. Because, listen, with the way that this feels, I mean, I would still suggest, like, take your time, let the process unfold naturally. But this is definitely something that is building into a higher level of commitment. Okay. And, but that's the thing, girl. Listen, Michelle. So, um, okay. So you've been feeling so much love and abundance, and then you got hit with a heavy energy. Like, okay. So we're all going through a lot of shifts, and that's where you have to understand that there's a lot of activations happening for us. And it's no different than the heavy energy that washed over me today. But when you naturally tap in, because I don't know if you fully understand the ability of your empathic abilities, right? I feel like on a lot of levels, you're very much like a lot of us, where we pick up on not just the people around us, but what's going on in the world. And so, think about anyone in your life, your close family or friends that might have been struggling lately. It could be an energetic projection of someone that you're close to, and they might not realize it, but you being a light, being a beacon and radiating love, it's like a beacon for those energies to be dissipated. So take your time with it. Understand it's not yours, but if it needs help, like, help it along, but don't take it on as your own, right? But the more that we, instead of like just sitting in it, but kind of giving it the space it needs to move out, then it will become easier to deal with those energies that are not yours. Okay. But I don't necessarily because I don't necessarily feel that it's coming from you. I feel like it's coming from outside forces, right? And also, you have to understand too that when it comes, like, listen, you have been stepping more and more into your divine role as we've been progressing through this journey. And sometimes, and it's really important that you protect yourself, especially when you feel those kind of energies, because there are lower vibrational entities that will try to knock you off your game when you get too high vibe. Because the more we ascend, the more that we do, the more that we feel and expand this energy, we start rustling some feathers in the spirit world. You know what I'm saying? So just understand that it's nothing to be fearful of, because you are always in control. Hey, Mary. But you have the true love card here. This is a romance of a lifetime. This person really cares about you and honestly adores you in a lot of ways. I feel like there are certain ways that this person shows his affection towards you and makes you feel very comfortable and secure in his love, right? Like in his presence. I feel like there's really, and that's probably why you're a little confused with the heavy energy that hit you, because as far as you can tell, everything's good in this, right? This is something that you want to move forward with. This is something that you want to build on. And it is taking a really beautiful natural progression if you so allow it. So again, remember, everything is happening in divine timing. They do want me to read the soulmate card though. So let's see what that has to say for you. 81. So it says, you choose this card because you wonder if a certain person is your soulmate, and the answer is yes. As we all do, you have many soulmates, beings with whom you share a mystical soul connection and life path. Soulmates are incarnate with a plan of coming together for mutual spiritual and personal growth. As you I can't talk. As you suspected, the person you're inquiring about is one of yours. That sense of familiarity and comfort you felt when you first met also indicates your soulmate bond. This card sometimes comes to those who ask, when will I meet my soulmate, or will I ever? As validation, this will occur. But I feel like this is giving you an opportunity to explore the passion together, and especially with the true love. Let's read that one too. 87. So you pulled this card because true and lasting love is here for you. If your question was about a specific person, then this card serves as validation of the relationship's divine nature. This individual has genuine love for you, and you both can overcome the issues that arise. This is especially the case if you can express your feelings through attributes such as kindness, compassion, and courtesy towards each other. For instance, having honest conversations would be an expression of your true love, even if it involves discussing uncomfortable topics. If you are currently seeking, so I don't know why. I feel like someone else may need to hear this as well. But it says if you're currently seeking a relationship, this card offers you assurance that true love is on its way. Keep the faith that a wonderful relationship is destined to come to you, and don't compromise with an unsuitable partner. It's essential that you treat yourself well by taking excellent care of yourself for the foundation of a true lover relationship. That is a true love relationship is two people who cherish who they are. So yeah, that's really, really awesome. So yeah, girl, enjoy that. Enjoy that. But just take your time with it. Allow it to unfold how it needs to. Enjoy every moment. Cynthia, you were up next, my love. Yes, I am still doing VIPs. I am checking list. Okay, so Cynthia's the last one. What is up, girl? Yeah. Well, and listen, so Michelle says our honesty is off the charts, which is beautiful, but not easy sometimes. Well, and that's exactly what the true love card said. Like, that's what love is, right? Even when you have the conversation with love, compassion, and understanding, even if it's a hard topic, you're still using your honesty, your truth, and that helps deepen the bond between of you. So, yeah. Good. I'm so glad. All right. Cynthia, she says, girl, I got this hurricane coming in, but I just want a message from Spirit. Be safe. We love you long time. Sending all the protective energy. Okay. What does Cynthia need to know? Okay. What does Cynthia need to know? And if anyone else would like to get on the list, the PayPal link is down below. This will guarantee you a reading. Otherwise, we will move into free one card pulls, but I appreciate everyone showing up. Girl. All right. So, what attitude or energy does she need to hold in order for this to happen? Okay. So, we have golden opportunity, divine passion, and true love coming in for you. So, seems like, okay, so first off, be open to new opportunities that are presenting themselves to you. Really listen to your intuition and where you're being guided, even if it's like, hey, that's a new coffee shop, let's stop in there, things like that. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So just take, the guided action. That's all you got to do. All right. This is going to be something that is going to rock your socks off, and you're going to realize why it didn't work out with anyone else. Okay. But it's really important that you allow yourself to be honest with yourself and what your heart's true desire when it comes to the love that you were, hoping to manifest, or that you're hoping that will come into your life, because it's right around the corner. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Okay. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. When you open up your heart space and say, all right, Spirit, like, I have worked on myself. I'm happy. I'm confident. Like, I am ready. I'm open for the opportunity. Like, just bring it in. Right. This allows the universe, it's like a beacon. It says, I'm ready. Give it to me. And then the universe can start orchestrating all of it in order to bring to you what you were energetically calling out to, right? Someone will save me from the sharks. Listen, you might, though. You might. Shit, you might have some firefighter bringing sandbags or something. Like, holla, can I get your number while we're at it? We might die. Kiss me now. I'm just kidding. I don't know where that came from, but maybe they'll, be someone that's working to keep the town safe or something. So just keep that in mind. But bountiful nature. So what energy do you need to hold in order to call this in? Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and remind you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet, meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. They're telling you, like, you're gonna have to be outside. Like, there's going to be something that is going to happen outside. Okay, I'm telling you that. It's not gonna, of course, you just sitting at your house isn't, they're not gonna come knocking on your door. But well, I don't know, if they bring sandbags, they might. But I feel like you're really going to have to listen again to the little nudges if you feel compelled to go somewhere new or stop in somewhere, or, you feel like you're going to need to go to a park or somewhere to ground yourself, center yourself, that kind of thing. But also remember what you're feeding, because like this little angel's in the garden, she's watering her flowers. And I take that as like feeding yourself, giving back to yourself. So if you feel like spoiling yourself a little bit by going somewhere and getting something, that you normally wouldn't, and it just feels like, hey, I need to stop in there, do it. But take up the opportunities, be confident in yourself, allow your divine feminine to really shine through. And I feel like the more confident and secure, and like really dig into your inner sexuality right now too, because this is also going to lean into that passion as well. And I feel like that's energetically going to call them even faster. So yeah, girl, let your energy set the pace for this, because there's something really big and beautiful that's really big and beautiful that's coming your way. So be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So yeah, I think that's good stuff though. I mean, can you give me some detail about this person that will help her recognize? Okay, so I don't know why so we have King of Pentacles. There's going to be a familiarity with this person too, because I am seeing the Six of Cups. But so King of Pentacles could have a very earthly energy to them. Usually the King of Pentacles has like darker features, dark hair. This one actually has like a lightish brown reddish tone to it, so there might be a little bit of red undertone to that as well. They might have some facial hair, seems like very strong upper body, very grounded in nature, very strong and firm. But what I'm seeing with the Seven of Wands is, so like, especially with the hurricane coming, like if we're talking this soon, this might be one of those situations. I don't know if someone's going to start shit with you trying to get, necessities at the grocery store, and this person steps in. There could be a lot of ways this person can come into your reality. So just be open to the experience. But I do feel like either it's going to be in some sort of store, or some sort of like park setting, that kind of thing, something outside of your neighborhood for sure. I don't know if maybe this, like, if someone tries to step in and argue with you over something stupid in a store, and this person steps in like, hey, don't talk to the pretty lady type thing. Or you know, this person plays more of a protector role when people are being threatened. So that could go both ways, whether it is him defending you or helping in the circumstance of needing to be helped, right? Like rescue mode. Okay. So keep that in mind. And so we had the 7, so that could be like within 7 days, maybe within 7 days. I feel like it's going to be pretty soon though. So get your energy right, girl. Call it in. Call it in. Yes, there you go. We reach for the broccoli at the same time at Kroger. I love it. Oh, goodness. That's funny. Yeah. Hi, Haven. So, hey, Mauricio. How are you? Thank you all for being here. So, I hope that gives you a little bit of insight to look for, but just roll with it, girl. It's coming. All right. So that is the end of the VIP. If anyone else wants to jump on later, you can do that, but we'll just go ahead and get some free 1-card pulls because I am here to serve you. So, anyone have a question? Get some water. How's everyone doing tonight? If not, I might just call it a little early so I can recoup. Ooh. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Michelle said that she's been having a heavy energy hovering over her the last few days. Mauricio. Give me 1 second, Mauricio. Let me grab my pendulum. I forgot that this time. Okay. If you want to go ahead and post your question, is it Dewey or is it both of you that are in here tonight? I got you, girl. I got you. Okay. So, Spirit, can you please show me what a yes looks like? And can you show me what a no looks like? Okay. Will Mauricio ever meet his father? I am getting a yes. So I hope that gives you some hope. Both. Whatever your question, go ahead. All right. So, what message does Dewey and Ellie need to hear tonight? You are so welcome. What message does Dewey and Ellie need to hear? So, savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. I really do feel that, it's important to start divvying up your funds and resources. Be a little more diligent with it. So like whatever you make off of your merchandise, whatever you make off your channel, whatever you make off whatever, right? Like set aside enough for like what you need for your travels or whatever, but make sure that you're putting aside a portion into savings for whatever future stuff is going to come up for you. It might also be important for y'all to reserve some energy at this time. I feel like that's more for Dewey. If you feel like you've been exerting yourself a lot lately, it might be time to reserve a little bit of that energy for things that are going to come up for you soon. So, 3. But I also feel like, it doesn't need to be something that is like overly anal about, but it's something that you need to bring awareness and attention to, and just make sure that you're putting something aside, okay? So the angels of abundance guide us to build a savings account. They know that a solid cushion of savings provides security and a reliable resource or a reliable source of funds from which to invest in abundance generating ventures. So if there's something that y'all want to accomplish later down the road, it's time to start saving for it today. This is not to say that the angels of abundance would like us to hoard money. They want us to use the abundance that is provided for us by God for the highest good of all. They also, however, want us not to be so burdened by debt that we have to work in jobs that do not serve our highest purpose. When we save, and especially when we invest intelligently through high yield savings, ideally with credit unions, we are demonstrating self-respect. You are being shown this card because it is important that you remember that you are a co-creator in every aspect of your life, including your financial life. You have the power to be an agent of change both for yourself and for the whole planet. Making a conscious effort to set aside a percentage of your income is just one step in creating that powerful change. Okay, so very good. Look at that. So it just means you're in alignment. Keep doing your thing, guys. Is there anyone else that would like a card? And thank you to everyone. And, just y'all's support means the world to me. Thank you to everyone who is donating to the channel and sharing your love with me. And thank you for all the likes and the shares and just everything y'all do. I appreciate all of you. Okay. I can't remember if I finally downloaded Venmo or not. No, I did Cash App. But it's hard to keep up with all the different things, So that's why I usually stick to PayPal. I have Square too, so but it is what it is. All right. So, Leah, they want you to remember the power of prayer. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. With bountiful nature on the bottom, spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and remind you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet, meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. There are two parts in here that talk about unlimited vastness, unlimited possibilities, unlimited resources. Okay. It is so important that you remember how powerful you are and how much you are a co-creator in your own life. And, I'm not going to lie, like when I read your message, it actually, and I don't want to say that it triggered me, but I could feel the vibration behind it. Can you tell me anything good to look forward to, like forward about my life? That feels like, I don't know. It just kind of felt that there are things you are waiting for in the future to make you feel happy, but you're feeling lack right now. And you're hoping something will come in and kind of uplift your spirits. But it's really important that you create that energy for yourself and remember to take time to really connect with self and what it is that you want to manifest. Like I talk about all the time, creating that frequency. We have to be able to lean into it, give it attention. The power of prayer is so real, and the law of attraction, manifestation, it is by giving your attention and intention to like whatever frequency you want to hold, and everything's a frequency. So if it's love, focus on the frequency of love. If it's money, focus on the frequency of abundance, whatever that may look like. But whatever you need or want to manifest in your life, power of prayer is where it's at. Then you need to start listening, okay? Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. So if you feel like there is nothing going good with your life right now, all your jobs suck and all this kind of stuff, then you need to ask yourself, like, get into meditation, get into the power of prayer, and ask your guides, your team, your higher self, your higher power, whatever that may be, and ask, what do I need to be doing with my life? Because the reason why we end up feeling unfulfilled in our jobs is because we're lacking mission and purpose. Once we realize what our intention is for our mission and purpose in this life, then we can be redirected to something that matches that frequency, right? So, what do you want to do with your life? Like, what kind of, like, if you could work any job, what would be the intention behind it? What kind of service do you want to bring to this world? What kind of difference do you want to make? And ask your team to provide you with something that is going to allow you to be the best version of yourself that you can be passionate about and feel fulfilled doing. And start taking the necessary steps. It's no different than what we were talking about with Dewey and Ellie earlier today when it came to all the changes that happened in Ellie's life. The more we resist, and it all happens in time, like whenever it's meant to happen, it's going to happen regardless if we take the steps or spirit does it for us. If you're truly not meant to be at a job, they're going to make sure you lose your job. If you keep fighting because you're scared of not having the resources or the funds or the job lined up, they're going to make sure that you get where you need to go regardless. They're going to keep making you uncomfortable until you start listening and taking the necessary steps you're being guided to take. So it's really important that you get in, because listen, it's not our circumstances that create joy in our life. It's our perception of life that creates joy. It's an inside job. So if you're feeling disconnected, if you're feeling out of sorts, if you're feeling confused, lost, whatever the case may be, it's really, really important that you get in touch with yourself and with your higher power and lean on them for the support, because they'll bring it to you if you so allow it. We can't just ask for things, and then when we're asked to step up to the plate, we don't trust what we're being asked to do, right? So we have to have faith and courage and optimism moving forward. So keep that in mind, okay? Yes. What makes you smile? What inspires you? What gets you going? Like, there's so many things. Like, okay, when I first started my career as a hairdresser, my intention behind it was just to make people feel good. I figured if there was anything we could change, it was easier to change on the outside, and a simple haircut or a color could just make someone's day. And I knew a lot of people struggled with self-image, so it was something easy for me to do to help make people feel good, right? Only to find out that a lot of and empaths end up becoming hairdressers, and we're natural therapists. So, it all kind of came hand in hand, but it changed after 13 years where I was working more on the surface. I started doing more of the inner work, and now I'm able to change people from the inside out and not the other way around, and helping support that transition and being that space and that light and that hope and that beacon, because I've been there. I've been in the depths, I've been in the shadows, I've been in the muck, and I've had to climb myself out of it many, many times. So that's why a lot of people resonate with me, because a lot of people have been watching my channel for a long time. They know what I've been through. They've seen the transition, and it takes a lot of work and dedication, and like dedication to yourself. So yeah, and that's okay, and it's all right. It's up and down all the time. We're constantly shifting, and that's the point of being gentle with yourself. Um, being compassionate with yourself and trusting the process. Okay. Um, and the moment that you catch yourself falling back into those old limiting beliefs, and that's the thing, they're limiting beliefs, and that's what creates so much fear, right? Um, if we are living in fear, we are living in the past. If we are living with anxiety, we are living in the future. And the present moment is where the most power is. So it's really important that you have the awareness and having enough control over like your awareness when you catch yourself slipping. If it needs attention, give it attention, give it space. But if it's just a self-limiting belief that's trying to trip you up and bring you back into a state of fear, it's time for you to let that shit go and tell it F off. Right? There's no reason for you to be here, because I'm gravy. I am protected. I am safe. I am everything God wants me to be and more, because I'm living in alignment. I'm living my purpose. I'm living my truth. Right. And it's a process to get there. But the more that you do it, the more that you stay dedicated to yourself and your journey, the more things will fall into place. And it's a natural progression. But you got to trust the process. So, but catch yourself as quickly as possible and give it a different belief. So, like, if you feel okay, so a lot of people have a lot of fear about money. If you are constantly in fear that you're in debt and not taking any necessary action steps to pay off your debt, well, guess what? That debt's always going to be there. If you're constantly worried about bills coming in and the bills keep piling up, but you're not focused on the fact that all those bills are provided for, right? Like, it's all about what you're putting into every experience you come across. Whatever you're focused on will manifest. So if you're focused on not being able to pay your bills and the bills keep piling up, guess what? You're going to have a lot of bills piling up with not enough funds to pay them all. So it's really important that you focus on just keeping that vibration. If you feel yourself slipping, it's okay. Like, if you can catch yourself, great. If not, you're just going to have to go through the process, but this too shall pass. So, but yeah. Yeah. I've been trying to do more outside. I think I actually got overheated today doing the pick a card today outside. Yeah. So, does anyone else have a question? Well, and some people look at it too like, I don't want to work, but I just want to play. And I get that. A lot of people look at their jobs. There's so many ways to make money nowadays. I mean, there are literally people out here documenting their lives and their relationships and all of that, and they're still able, like, I mean, I see people throwing thousands of dollars around like it ain't nothing, and they're just recording their life. So no, but I mean, it's serious. When you're doing something you're passionate about and, it helps the world in whatever way, then is it really work? Because, I call this work, but it's not really work for me because this is my passion and I love what I do and I'm grateful to do it. It does get overwhelming because even if I'm not online, I'm still doing energetic work every single day. Every single day. And you can ask Haven. We're in it all the time. And some days we won't talk. Sometimes we won't talk for a few days and then we catch up and it's like, holy crap, all the things. So it never really stops when you're a healer, when you're doing what we do. And the process that we go through isn't just for us, but it's for everyone, so we can help those who are on this journey too. And but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Yes. And see, that's the thing. So Haven actually calls me Jessica. And so we were joking about it yesterday because like I've just been radiating such positive energy. Like, the time is now. If you want abundance in your life, say yes. If you want gratitude and blessings and all the great things, like, just say yes to life. Say yes to life. There's no reason. I mean, only say yes, like, and that's the thing. Only say yes if you really want to. But sometimes I don't know why that movie Yes Man is coming up. Like, the person, so Jim Carrey was like super closed off to everything. And then he goes to the seminar that makes him become a yes man. And so it creates a space for him to say yes to everything. But then he got to the position where there were certain things that he didn't really want to do, and he got upset with the person for telling him to say yes to everything. Well, the whole moral of the story was just to get him open to the possibility of saying yes to life instead of being closed off to life. But then it is up to you to truly decide whether it is something you want or not. And you have the power and the choice to say yes or no at any given time. But it is not life's, it's not life's fault for you missing out on an opportunity if you are being called to something and choose not to do it out of fear. So the universe always has a way of supporting us and giving us the circumstances that we need to evolve and grow and to gain beautiful things in our life. But sometimes we got to get out of our own way too. So there's a lot that goes into it, and there's really no simple, easy answer or fix. You got to figure out what works for you. There's tools and resources everywhere. If you're not sure, like, get help, reach out, book a session, do research, pick up a self-help book, do whatever you have to in order to gain the knowledge you need to deal with whatever situation you're dealing with. So thank you, Nelson. I appreciate that. But yeah, guys, but that's what I have for tonight. Nelson, did you want me to pull you a few cards? Exactly. Exactly. Everything has led y'all here. Everything that y'all have been through. You would not have been drawn to my energy or my channel if we were not resonating on some sort of frequency. I am simply a mirror for you. So, if you're new to my channel and you want to see what my life used to be like, go back. There's a lot. There's a lot that's happened in 3 years. And there might be parts of you some of you who are still on the beginning stages of your journey and might actually resonate with my energy of what it used to be versus what it is right now. But that if you resonate with the old me, then I will say that should be a sign of hope for you. Because even if you're not where I am right now, because listen, this took a lot of work and it's still work. It's a process and I'm constantly making progress. But if you go back to my old videos and you resonate with those videos to where you are now in life, just know that you have the capability to make it to where I'm at if you stay diligent and true to yourself and do the work. Do the work. And just understand that you can create peace in your life, and it's up to you to do whatever it is and that needs to change, that needs to be embraced, whatever needs to be readjusted in your life. It is up to you to do that, to create that frequency for yourself. So no one else is responsible for that. But finances for September. Okay, finances for September. That's what he was saying. That's what Nelson was saying. Yes, please. Okay. All right. So, Spirit, what is Nelson's finances going to look like in September, please? Thank you. Give us something good. Got 4 more. All right. What is Nelson's finances going to look like in September? Is Nelson's finances going to look like in September, please? Okay. So in all honesty, I am not seeing too much about any pentacles here. The only pentacle we have is the King of Pentacles in reversed. So that does show me that things might feel a little unstable in September for you financially. I feel like there's just a lot of uncertainty here. There's a lack of clarity when it comes to the stability of your financial future. And I feel like there are certain is there some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Like a settlement or some sort of like installment that you're supposed to be getting? Okay, like I don't know why. I feel like there's supposed to be like a lump sum that's supposed to be coming to you, but there's this stalling that I'm getting. Um, so I feel with the world being reversed, like something keeps going around and around and around. Okay. And the Hermit is asking for action to be taken. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition. If you are being asked or guided to take some necessary steps, please do so. Because there's a lot of, and I know there might, some parts might feel a little defeated, especially when it comes to the lack of security here. Okay. But don't let it create conflict within your relationships. Okay. Because there are outside influences that are trying to trip you up, is what I'm hearing. Trying to trip you up. And I'm hearing with the Eight of Cups being reversed, like, don't give up on a dream of yours, whatever that may be. Okay. I feel like there's still something in the works that you're meant to do. And it's really important that you keep your faith and your intention strong at this time. And don't focus on the doubt or lack right now. Okay. Because it's a mental trap. So keep your energy focused on, like, if I get this settlement, if I get this lump sum, if I get, whatever, this is what I could be able to do with it, and it will help support the dream that I have, right? And let the universe know, like, what you plan on doing with that. So, and when you do get the money, pay off whatever bills are kind of suffering right now, but make sure you put a pretty good portion of that aside for your dream, your goal. Okay. So yes, there you go. That's right. So, just keep that mentality straight. Like, you got this. You've always been strong. You've always been clear with your manifestation. And just don't let the energies try to derail you. That's all it is. So I do feel like it's really, really important that you stay focused on that goal, that dream, and really work on challenging any lingering low vibrational energies. And it'll flip around. Okay. Okay. So, oh, good. There you go. So yeah, I think things will balance out for you. It's just gonna take a little bit. with whatever that particular, I feel like there's something that's coming, but something's still in the works. So just pay attention to whatever you're being guided to do or take. I don't know where that came from, but they wouldn't let me stop. Like, I got to get it out. All right. So yeah, hope that helps. All right. So I'm going to cut it off after. Good. I hope I am pronouncing your name correctly, Majid. So they want to know, how does Jake feel? Okay. So you actually had 2 cards come out. You have release your ex. Time has come to clear your energy, and pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So whether if this is how he's feeling about you, it might be time for either one of you or both of you to clear your energy of, especially if you haven't properly dealt or grieved past relationships that ended badly. Make sure that you're paying attention to any red flags that are cautioning you. I feel like, yeah, there might be certain things or aspects of your connection that just aren't on the same page right now. And it's important that you clear the energy and clear the slate so you're not bringing old energy into whatever connection this is for you. So there might be children influencing the situation. If not, it might be inner child work that needs to be done. And that might be why the energy needs to be cleared. But I would definitely take some necessary precautions and work on releasing past energy that does not belong in this connection. So I hope that helps you. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you to everyone who has showed up and given me my space and time to be of service to you. I love you all so much. I do ask that Spirit... First, I want to thank Spirit for showing up tonight. Thank you for giving us all these messages and this clarity. Thank you for the guidance and tools that we've received tonight. Thank you for just being an energetic support and holding this space for us. I also ask that any energy I have tapped into be sent back to the original person and the rightful person, and I call back all of my energy and my power now. I thank everyone for joining in tonight, and thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you to everyone who got a reading. Thank you to everyone who liked and shared, and I will talk to all of you soon. By the way, I just want to say, for anyone who is a new member of my channel, if you are interested in joining that, the join button is right next to the subscribe button. When I post new content that is not accessible for public view yet, the community section of my YouTube page will be where you pretty much find everything. So make sure that y'all check the community post for new videos, new content, and any messages that are not for public view. Okay. So yes, with that being said, I love you all so much. Good night, many blessings, so much love, so much grace, and all the best stuff that God can give you, I hope comes to you soon. I will talk to you soon. I hope you all have a great night. Bye.